Never forget the 7th of October.
That will happen.
Never forget the 7th of October.
Not 1 more time. Not 5 more times. Not 10 more times. Not 100 more times. Not 1,000 more times. Not 10,000 times.
Yeah, that protester reportedly yelling that at 2 Jewish Columbia students, I don't know if you could make that out, but that the 7th of October will be every day for them. Intensifying anti-Israel protests at Columbia University this week, now prompting the school rabbi to warn Jewish students to leave campus and return home. The rabbi saying that the students' safety cannot be guaranteed, quote, in the face of extreme anti-Semitism and anarchy, as more than 100 Palestine supporters have been arrested at the New York school this week. Also telling Jewish students today, quote, it deeply pains me to say that I would strongly recommend you return home as soon as possible and remain home until the reality in and around campus has dramatically improved. The White House also speaking on this matter today, saying, quote, while every American has the right to peaceful protest, calls for violence and physical intimidation targeting Jewish students and the Jewish community are blatantly anti-Semitic, unconscionable, and dangerous. They have absolutely no place on any college campus or anywhere in the United States of America. And we are joined now by Columbia University student Jonas Jew. We appreciate you joining us, Jonas. Thanks so much. And I do want to ask you about this video that you posted on X showing the protester yelling at the 2 Jewish Columbia students. Tell me what you saw and what you've been seeing at Columbia in these protests.
Well, Natasha, it's been a very chaotic week, to say the least, at Columbia University. And this all started on Wednesday when the Gaza Solidarity Encampment was set up about the same time as Minouche Shafiq's congressional testimony about anti-Semitism at Columbia. And ever since Wednesday, it's gotten worse and worse every day. Protesters are coming in from all New York City schools to the gates of Columbia to protest. They're not allowed in because you need a Columbia ID to get in. But we recently learned last night, my publication, we ran a story about how protesters are actually sneaking in through gaps of the gates. So on one hand, we have Columbia students protesting on the lawns at the encampment all around campus. And on the other hand, we have probably more radical students and other people outside of the gates protesting and harassing Jewish students who are going in and out. And now, we don't even know who is who because students are coming in and out. And there are lots of non-students and non-Columbia people on campus. And it's just a very scary time for everybody in the community.
We just mentioned the university rabbi who is urging Jewish Columbia students to leave campus to go home. From what you've seen, how real is the potential threat for Jewish students right now?
Well, I think the situation has devolved pretty rapidly in the last 28 to 48 hours. Before it was, there were protesters going on campus, anti-Semitic incidents were a little bit more isolated, and they were very good about, condemning anti-Semitism when they saw it. But in the last 24 hours, we've seen students, many of whom, don't go to Columbia, come onto the campus, spray water at protesters, harass them as they try to leave, shout things like "go back to Poland" or "yeah, Hamas, strike Tel Aviv," just crazy things, insane things that belong nowhere on a college campus. And, I think the rabbi is right. I think that the situation is not good, and Jewish students really need to make a hard decision when they consider whether they're going to class this week or not.
What was the most shocking thing that you've seen in the last few days?
Well, the most shocking thing, I think, was that video that you just showed that I took on Thursday night. And I think that was very shocking to me because I have seen things on social media, but actually witnessing it in real life, actually witnessing 2 or 3 of my Jewish friends there talking to police officers and just being shouted at, saying that they want a terrorist attack that killed 1,200 Israelis to happen over and over again, to happen every single day. I think that that was the most shocking thing, to simply be there witnessing it and recording it as it happened.
We know that your school's president took a firm stance against anti-Semitism during a congressional hearing this week. Has it had any impact on anti-Semitism on campus, or is the school doing enough?
Well, I actually think that anti-Semitism has gotten considerably worse after the anti-Semitism hearing, which is kind of ironic. But the reality is that this is because the protests have really been invigorated by it. They have taken advantage of the timing of the anti-Semitism hearing to draw more attention on Columbia. And as a result, a lot of people who are saying a lot of anti-Semitic things are now coming to campus and saying these things, or even coming inside the gates and saying these things. So I think it's a little bit of a mismatch between what the university president is saying to Congress, we are closing the campus gates, we care about our Jewish students, and the reality of the Jewish students' lived experiences on the ground here, which is quite different. And, I think that they've allowed this encampment to, grow and go on. It was on Thursday that they immediately, basically a day after the encampment was first set up, they arrested, over 100 of student protesters. But now they've all moved to the other lawn, and the university public safety is nowhere to be found. They're not issuing warnings. They're not saying anything about how they're going to clear this. So we'll have to see where this goes.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.